Phuket welcomed another group of US Navy ships and sailors this week for their popular R&R shore leave. The USS Nimitz, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, one of the largest in the world, was a star attraction for a group of local press to see and tour on board. Together with USS Pickney Rentz, they docked at Ao Makham off the deep-sea port. While our press gang walked the planks of Nimitz, up to 5,000 sailors were patiently lining up to leave or hanging around the hangar. They obediently follow their chain of command right up to the President. While we followed David Bennett, their Deputy Public Affairs Officer, as he led us past some of the 60 aircraft, both planes and helicopters, parked on the packed deck. Rear Admiral John Fozzie Miller, commander of Carrier Strike Group 11, told us how happy they were to be in Phuket.
We are absolutely delighted to be here in Thailand. It is a wonderful opportunity for us to get a little bit of rest and relaxation for the crew, spend a little time with the Thai people who have for a long time been great friends of the Americans and great friends of the United States. We do have a couple of community relations, community service projects laid on, so it's a chance for us to get out and about and meet some of your school children and help out in the schools a little bit. So we're delighted to be here. I think the crew has plans to do maybe just a little bit of shopping as well and spend a little time laid out on the beach and enjoying the sun. So we very much appreciate the hospitality.
He revealed how he and Captain Paul Monja, commander of the USS Nimitz, would be spending their money in Phuket.
Well, my wife tells me the jewelry shopping here is very good, but she tells me that everywhere I go. So I think we'll do a little bit of shopping and maybe just get a little bit of rest, enjoy the sunshine.
How much do you think, on average, each person spends?
On the port visit?
I'm not sure. How much do...
I would say every person that goes in town, on average, I would guess is going to spend at least a couple $100, at least. I think between buying things here that are unique to Thailand, that are to take home as gifts for folks, and buying food and or staying at a hotel, I think you'll see at least a few $100 per person.
The captain pointed out that the Nimitz saves a lot of money on fuel with its nuclear engines.
Well, this ship was commissioned in 1975, and it's been going strong ever since. It was actually refueled halfway through its lifetime, and it'll make it out to the 50-year mark. So this ship will actually be in the U.S. inventory operating for 50 years on one refueling, which is scheduled in the 50 years. That's correct, for the total lifetime of the ship. So it is a long-term investment. It is, which is why it is so cost-effective that you can fill this up once and run it for 22 and a half years, basically, or so, 25 years almost.
How much does it cost to build or value now?
I couldn't tell you what the price tag was initially on this. Obviously, it's gone up over the years with inflation and everything, and I think the latest ones are somewhere in the $3 to $4 billion range for a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, the newest model that they're building now.
The aircraft?
It does not, no, sir.
It was made famous in the film Final Countdown. Do you watch that film often?
Every night before I go to bed. No, sir. I've seen it.
Douglas lookalike.
We've actually had it a few times on here playing on TV, and it's a good film, and it's got some great scenes in it. And it's kind of actually neat because you see the part they filmed on the ship, and you can go and look at that and say, hey, that was right there. I saw that scene right in that space. So it's kind of neat, but we haven't had any experiences like that, I can honestly tell you, since I've been here.
What's your favorite place on this ship, apart from your bunk?
Well, I sit right up there on the, you see the top one with the windows, the next one down. My chair is right there, and I can sit there and watch flight ops and see where we go and help run the ship from right there. So it's that's kind of my spot.
Is that called the Vultures?
No, sir. Vultures Row will be the outside areas up here, which is where the just like vultures, people hanging over the side looking at the airplanes down there when they land and take off.
We later got to see those vulture views of the flight deck and how they track all the complex movements on the bridge radars and computers with state-of-the-art communications and control systems, but still use simple magnetic toys in case the electronic system fails. We also met one of the aviation controllers and the only Thai sailor on board, Ampika Grace Raktabut.
An aviation bosun mate. I moved the airplane around the flight deck. You guys been on the flight deck, right? Yes, and I launched and recovered the airplane.
How long are your shifts? How long?
It's about 8 to 11. So it's like 14 hours a day.
Every day a week?
Yes, every day is of a week.
How much holiday do you get?
Huh?
How much holiday do you get?
Holiday? We don't get holiday. We work every day. Yes. We have to support our brother, the Army, the Air Force. So we work every day like them.
What are you going to do now you're in Phuket? You're going to visit your family?
My family is flying from Bangkok to Phuket, and I pick them up tomorrow. And we spend time 2 more days, and they're flying back to Bangkok.
So you're going to stay in Phuket? Yeah?
Yes.
Can you bring them on board? Can you show them?
They're too old to climb up the ladder. Yeah, it'll be too painful for them to come on board. But they want to see the ship.
Would you like to get married to an American sailor?
No. No. I see them every day. I work with them. Yeah, no.
We're sure some of the 6,000 sailors, airmen and women will leave their hearts behind in Phuket, but not their impressive and expensive aircraft and ships. The final countdown can begin until the next Navy ships and aircraft power into Phuket and drop their anchors.